Welcome to Astronomy Daily, your daily dose of the most fascinating stories from the cosmos. I'm Anna, and we've got an incredible lineup of space news for you today. From dramatic launch setbacks to groundbreaking discoveries, we'll be covering it all. In today's episode, we'll dive into SpaceX's latest Starship test flight that didn't quite go as planned, and we'll explore the nail-biting story of a lunar lander that's made it to the moon, but with an unexpected twist. We'll also journey to a newly discovered super-Earth that's getting scientists excited about the potential for life beyond our solar system. Plus, we'll look at Europe's latest achievement in space exploration, examine an innovative new way to monitor our planet's health, and discuss the challenges facing a pioneering private asteroid mission. So strap in and get ready for a journey through the latest developments in space exploration and astronomy. Let's start with a story that seems to be making news headlines around the world. SpaceX's latest Starship test flight has encountered another setback, marking the second launch failure this year for Elon Musk's ambitious interplanetary exploration program. While the mission didn't achieve all its objectives, it wasn't without some notable successes. The flight started promisingly from SpaceX's Boca Chica facility in Texas, but things took a turn for the worse several minutes into the mission. The spacecraft began experiencing problems with multiple engines, leading to a loss of attitude control. As SpaceX's communications manager described during the live stream, the vehicle entered an uncontrolled spin before all contact was lost. The most significant success of the day came from the Super Heavy booster, which managed to return to the launch pad and was successfully caught by the launch tower's mechanical arms, affectionately known as chopsticks, for the third time. This achievement represents a crucial step forward in SpaceX's pursuit of rapid rocket reusability. However, the mission's dramatic end created some unexpected challenges. Debris from the spacecraft was spotted streaking across the skies of South Florida and the Bahamas as it re-entered Earth's atmosphere. This led the Federal Aviation Administration to temporarily halt flights at 4 Florida airports, including Miami International, as a safety precaution. The FAA has now launched a mishap investigation to determine the root cause of the failure and identify necessary corrective actions. This latest incident follows January's test flight, which also ended in a mid-flight breakup and caused similar concerns about falling debris. Despite these setbacks, this mission remains significant for NASA's Artemis program, as SpaceX's Starship is contracted to serve as the lunar lander for future moon missions. The company maintains its characteristic optimism, noting that such challenges provide valuable lessons for improving Starship's reliability. In other lunar news, Intuitive Machines' latest moon mission has reached its destination, but not quite as planned. The Athena lander, which touched down near the moon's south pole yesterday, is apparently resting on its side, creating some unexpected challenges for mission controllers. The landing occurred around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, though the exact timing and location remained unclear initially as flight controllers worked to make sense of confusing telemetry data. While the spacecraft successfully made it to the lunar surface, its awkward position is complicating mission operations. CEO Steve Altemus confirmed that the spacecraft is alive and responding to commands, with its solar cells generating power and its flight computer maintaining contact with Earth. However, the off-nominal orientation poses significant challenges for the mission's scientific objectives. This landing comes just 1 year after Intuitive's first moon lander, Odysseus, experienced a similar fate when it landed while moving sideways and tipped over. The news of this second troubled landing has already impacted the company, with their stock dropping 20%. Athena carries an impressive array of scientific instruments, including 2 small rovers, experimental cellular communications equipment, and an innovative rocket-powered hopper designed to explore nearby sites. While these payloads might still be deployable, their success will depend heavily on the lander's exact orientation. The mission team now faces a race against time. With only about 10 days before darkness sweeps over the landing site at the end of the lunar day, they'll need to quickly assess what mission objectives can still be achieved with their limited power generation and communications capabilities. Despite these challenges, this landing marks another crucial step in NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services program, which aims to establish a regular cadence of commercial deliveries to the lunar surface in preparation for future Artemis missions. Let's move on to a groundbreaking find by astronomers. An exciting discovery has been announced in our cosmic neighborhood. Scientists have confirmed the existence of a super-Earth orbiting a sun-like star just 20 light-years from Earth. The planet, designated HD 20794d, has captured researchers' attention as it orbits within its star's habitable zone, making it a promising candidate for studying Earth-like atmospheres. This newly discovered world has a mass about 6 times that of Earth and takes 647 days to complete one orbit around its star. That's slightly faster than Mars orbits our sun. What makes this discovery particularly intriguing is that the planet's orbit places it squarely within the habitable zone, where temperatures could potentially allow for liquid water to exist on its surface. The discovery comes after more than 2 decades of meticulous observations using some of the world's most advanced spectrographs, espresso and HARPS, at ESO observatories in Chile. These instruments can detect the minute wobbles in a star's motion caused by an orbiting planet's gravitational pull, requiring extraordinary precision and patience. However, while HD 20794d orbits in the habitable zone, it's quite different from Earth. Its orbit is notably elliptical, causing the planet to move between the outer and inner edges of the habitable zone during its year. This means it experiences significant variations in the amount of stellar radiation it receives, which could have fascinating implications for any potential atmosphere. The planet's location and unique characteristics make it an ideal target for upcoming telescopes and space missions. Scientists are particularly excited about the possibility of studying its atmosphere, which could provide valuable insights into how different conditions affect planetary habitability. As one of the closest super-Earths discovered in a habitable zone, it will likely be among the first planets of its kind that we can study in detail. This discovery adds to our growing understanding of planetary systems around nearby stars and provides another promising target in our search for potentially habitable worlds beyond our solar system. And an update now to a story we've been covering this week. They've finally done it. In a significant milestone for European space capabilities, the Ariane 6 rocket has successfully completed its first operational mission, launching a military reconnaissance satellite for the French government. The launch from French Guiana marks a crucial step in Europe's quest for independent access to space, coming at a time when geopolitical tensions have highlighted the importance of space sovereignty. The 184-foot-tall rocket performed flawlessly, placing the SO3 satellite into its intended orbit roughly 500 miles above Earth. This success is particularly noteworthy as it comes after years of delays and more than $4 billion in development costs. While expensive, European officials argue the investment is essential for maintaining strategic autonomy in space operations. The timing of this achievement couldn't be more critical for Europe. Recent political developments, including uncertainties in transatlantic relations and growing concerns about reliance on foreign launch providers, have intensified the push for European space independence. French officials have been particularly vocal about the need to maintain sovereign launch capabilities, regardless of potentially cheaper alternatives available from competitors like SpaceX. While the Ariane 6 comes with a higher price tag compared to some competitors, estimated between 80 to 100 million euros per launch, European leaders view this cost as necessary to ensure guaranteed access to space. This is especially relevant now that Russian Soyuz rockets are no longer an option for European missions following the invasion of Ukraine. The successful launch represents more than just a technical achievement. It's a statement of European technological capability and strategic independence. As one French official noted, this success means Europe now has its autonomous access to space back, a capability that's becoming increasingly vital in today's geopolitical landscape. Moving from the realm of rockets to cutting-edge planetary science, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory has unveiled an ambitious new project that could revolutionize how we monitor our planet's health. Called Pulsar, or Planetary Pulse Taker, this innovative system aims to do exactly what its name suggests: take the pulse of Earth by measuring subtle changes in its various atmospheric layers. Think of it as a planetary-scale health monitoring system, similar to how doctors use multiple vital signs to assess human health. The project would utilize a network of geostationary satellites positioned about 20,000 kilometers above Earth, equipped with sophisticated laser systems that would pierce through different layers of our atmosphere. What makes this concept particularly fascinating is its ability to detect how different planetary systems interact with each other. By measuring disturbances in the ionosphere, the electrically charged part of our upper atmosphere, scientists could potentially track everything from space weather events to seismic activity deep within the Earth's interior. The system works on a principle similar to the famous LIGO gravitational wave detector, but instead of detecting ripples in space-time, it would monitor perturbations in Earth's atmospheric layers. These measurements could provide unprecedented insight into how our planet's various systems are interconnected and influence one another. While the technical challenges are significant, particularly in maintaining precise positioning of satellites over such vast distances, the potential benefits are enormous. This technology could give us early warnings of various planetary phenomena and deepen our understanding of Earth's complex systems. It's an ambitious step forward in our quest to better understand and monitor the health of our planetary home. Next up, in what appears to be a premature end to a groundbreaking mission, the first ever private asteroid probe has encountered serious difficulties just days after launch. Astroforge's Odin spacecraft, which lifted off on February 26th alongside Intuitive Machines' lunar mission, has been struggling with communication issues that now seem insurmountable. The 265-pound spacecraft was designed to make history as the first private mission to visit an asteroid, specifically targeting the near-Earth asteroid 2022 OB5. Built in less than 10 months for a remarkably modest budget of just $3.5 million, Odin represented an ambitious attempt to pave the way for future asteroid mining operations. The problems began shortly after deployment when the spacecraft entered a protective sun-safe mode. Engineers believe the issue may stem from complications with the solar panel deployment, severely limiting the probe's power generation capabilities. There's also a possibility that the spacecraft is tumbling through space, preventing its antenna from maintaining a stable connection with Earth. Despite these setbacks, Odin has achieved something remarkable. It's now approximately 270,000 miles from Earth, making it one of the few private spacecraft to reach true deep space. While Astroforge will continue occasional attempts to reestablish contact, they've largely shifted their focus to applying these lessons to future missions, including their upcoming Vestry mission planned for late 2026. This setback, while disappointing, exemplifies the challenges and risks of private space exploration. As Astroforge noted, even in failure, Odin has become both a pioneer and a teacher, providing valuable insights that will inform future deep space missions. And that wraps up our coverage for today. Thank you for joining me on Astronomy Daily, where we bring you the latest developments in space exploration and astronomy. From SpaceX's dramatic launch to groundbreaking exoplanet discoveries, it's been another fascinating day in space news. If you'd like to stay up to date with all the latest developments in space and astronomy, head over to our website at astronomydaily.io. There, you'll find our constantly updating newsfeed and can catch up on all our previous episodes. Don't forget to follow us on social media for more space and astronomy updates throughout the day. You can find us as Astro Daily Pod on Facebook, X, YouTube Music, Tumblr, and TikTok. This is Anna, signing off until next time. Keep looking up and stay curious about our fascinating universe.